Here's who stood out on day 5 of 49ers training camp. Keep in mind, this was the players' first day in pads. The good, wide receiver Ricky Pearsall. He suited up for the first time in training camp and participated in individual drills, but not team drills. If he suffers no setbacks by tomorrow, he's expected to practice in full on Tuesday, so stay tuned. Linebacker Fred Warner. He intercepted a Brock Purdy pass in the end zone that bounced off Logan Thomas's chest. Warner always seems to be in the right place at the right time. Cornerback Diamador Lenore. He intercepted a Purdy pass near the sideline that was intended for Braden Willis. Purdy was under heavy pressure because Trent Williams is still holding out and the rest of the offensive line isn't good. So he made a bad decision and threw a long pass off his back foot. The pass sailed over the intended target, Braden Willis, and landed in the arms of Lenore. Bad pass. Strong safety George Odom. He intercepted a Purdy pass in the red zone. Purdy telegraphed a quick throw to Deebo Samuel running up the left seam, and Odom jumped the route. Easily Odom's best play of practice. Not the best day for Purdy. More on him in a minute. Nickelback Renardo Green. He broke up a Purdy pass in the end zone that was intended for Jawan Jennings. Green was the starting nickel today because Trevarius Ward had the day off and Lenore was playing strictly on the boundary. Wide receiver Jawan Jennings. He caught a touchdown pass in the red zone on a pass thrown by Joshua Dobbs. Jennings ran a slant route and caught the ball between Ambry Thomas and Samuel Womack, neither of whom should make the team. Jennings, by the way, is having the best camp of his career. Wide receiver Ronnie Bell. He caught a screen pass from Purdy in the red zone and scored. Bell is fearless and elusive with the ball in his hands. He's a good gadget player. Tight end Mason Pline. He caught a 25-yard pass from Dobbs over backup nickelback Chase Lucas. It's unclear if Pline can block, but he certainly can run and catch. Tight end Braden Willis. He didn't catch any passes, but he started at fullback because Kyle Juszczyk had the day off, which means Willis is the backup fullback. So he almost certainly will make the team. Tight end Cam Latu. He caught his first pass of camp. Let's see how long it takes him to catch his second pass. The not so good. Wide receiver Brandon Ayuk. He watched practice alone from the sideline because he still hasn't signed a contract extension. He didn't stand next to teammates or John Lynch. At one point, Frank Gore walked over and talked to Ayuk, but then Gore left and Ayuk stayed by himself. Maybe he feels disconnected or alienated from the team. I wonder if he regrets saying that he'd be open to playing for Pittsburgh or Washington. He seemed like he had a lot in his mind. Quarterback Brock Purdy. He completed just 5 of 12 passes and threw 3 interceptions and 1 touchdown pass. To be fair, he didn't have Trent Williams, Brandon Ayuk, George Kittle, Christian McCaffrey, or Kyle Juszczyk. But the defense also didn't have Nick Bosa, Trevarius Ward, Talanoa Hufanga, or Dre Greenlaw. So the playing field was relatively even. Purdy simply didn't play well today. In addition, he missed a deep throw to Deebo Samuel, who was open running a post route. Cornerback Isaac Yiadom was a step behind. Purdy just overthrew the deep pass down the middle of the field. He still hasn't completed a deep pass in camp yet, but it's early. Today he was in a tough spot because he didn't have much time to throw and his receivers weren't getting open quickly, so he had to buy time and improvise. He forced throws he shouldn't have, which is to be expected when he's missing lots of key players. Still, it would be nice to see him hit a deep pass at least once this offseason, because Jimmy Garoppolo lost the ability to throw deep after he lost the Super Bowl. How will Purdy respond to his big defeat? Today, not so good.